Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to make this adorable little Seas and Greetings box, and you can use it for treats or jewelry or gift cards. So let's get started.
All right, what you see down here is the printout. I'm actually going to show you the non-tool way, basically, to go ahead and show you how to do this. If you didn't have a Silhouette or a Cricut, if you do, then you have your die lines in the files, and you can just go ahead and put them on your machine and get them cut out. But for those of you that don't, scissors. All you need is scissors, and I have some glue here called the Precision Craft Glue by Barely Art. It's the mini. It comes with the metal tips here, and I stick a pin in there just to keep it from drying out. So those are the only two tools that we will need. So this is actually, if you print this out and you want kids to go ahead and cut this and make their own, they could do that as well. Just give them little kid scissors, and they can follow the die lines that are on here. And that's what we're gonna do. Really quick and simple. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut straight up. Makes such a cute little project for kids or for adults. You can put anything you want in here, really. Again, it's paper, so it's going to need um, to hold something kind of lightweight. I put little notes on here that tell you what's the top and what's the bottom. Of course, we're cutting it away, but it'll be very obvious. Should be very obvious. Anyway, the sun is the bottom. Just to keep that in mind once you cut everything away. No worries there. And make our way through. Can't say I'm completely used to cutting on camera here, so might be a little bit messy, but that's okay. Well, we like mess. That's what crafting is, right? Being a little bit messy, having a little bit of fun. All right, I'm gonna make this not so perfect for a second, and then we'll clean it up. See how I see a little extra die line? It's okay. I mean, you can leave it there because we're gonna be gluing it onto the inside. You're not gonna see it anyway. Where the pieces meet, you can see there's two sets of stripes. So that's where the bends are gonna be. And I'm gonna show you a way to, I should be able to show you a way here to bend it on your table. So if you don't have any if you're using your scissors and you're not using your machine, the machine will cut the score lines, and so it'll be really obvious where to bend these. But really, you're just following right in between those two stripe lines is exactly where you want to bend them. Kind of darken those lines up a little bit so you can see. All right, I'm gonna clean this little mess out of the way. And that's one side. And then here's the front and the top of the box. We can go ahead and cut this out as well. So you can see this is a quick little fun project that I just wanted to share with you. I hope you enjoy it. I love the fun little play on Santa and at the beach and having season greetings. You could use this for Christmas in July. You can use it for Christmas. Have fun. If you have some kind of themed party that, it just happens to be beachy Christmas theme. This would work very well. I've seen people put candies in here. We put gift cards, for the kids. Just, whatever you think. They'd like something small. You can put jewelry in here. Just to have something fun. And then I would put, some tissue paper or something in there just to frou-frou it up a little bit more. All right, we're cut out. How easy is that? Next step is we're going to go ahead and bend it and then glue it. Get my little extra pieces off here that we just cut. So that's our two pieces here. And what we want to do is bend where the tabs are. And I'm going to stand up really quick and take a look here. You can't necessarily see. So, since you can't see the edge of my desk right yet, what I'll do is I'll just bend it with my hands. So basically you want to bend it on the outside of that stripe line. You can easily do that with your fingers. One thing I've done as well is press it up against a sharp edge of like your table, you can do that too. And then just pinch it really, really tightly. I mean, it doesn't have to stay folded over like that because we're going to be gluing it in just a moment here. So, but anyway, we're just going to fold up all the tabs because what they're going to do is connect to each other and then also connect to the back side here. And that way we can shape our box. All right. So the other part is, so these are the tabs on this particular piece. But also in between these stripe lines, like I was talking about, that's where the score lines would be. So again, if you're doing this by hand, just kind of fold it in half to where there's the same amount on both sides. As you can, might be able to see, maybe not, but this is 65-pound cardstock that I'm using. You can use heavier because it'll feel like more of a real thicker box. I'm not going to be using this for anything super heavy, so super heavy, anything heavier than like a gift card or some candies or something. So I don't need it to be very heavy, but you can use 100-pound or 120-pound cardstock and it'll be much thicker and it'll be heavier as well. And so you'll like that. I mean, you can cut that by hand as well. And, you know, of course, again, if you have a machine, it's just a little bit faster. And we're going to fold up these tabs here. This one here, and then we're going to fold this section right here. And kind of see those little square lines in there. That's another way to gauge it as well. And again, they're right in between the two stripe sets. So as long as you're in between the two stripes, you are good to go. You'll have the right amount of paper on either side. All right, we're done with scissors. Now we're up to glue. Everything bent. And we can start with the bottom. Again, sunshine is the bottom. And what we'll do is start on this side because we actually have this big side here. We're going to be attaching this one, so no reason to glue this side just yet. So we're going to go ahead and glue these two tabs. We'll start with this one. Bring it on the inside. And then just line it up with the edge. And hopefully you can see that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Go ahead and line it up. And then as you see the tabs on the inside, just kind of pressing that until it sticks. Doesn't take very long. And then we can move on to our next tab while that's drying. And that tab's here. And you kind of fold it in with your finger a little bit. Again, line up the sides. We're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to line them up. And if you have time, because it's still wet there, to move it around, so don't feel like you're stuck in one position, but you do need to do it kind of quickly. All right, so that gets us that initial side here. Let's do the back side now. And so all the tabs that connect these two are on this side of the paper. So you can go ahead and kind of push these so that they kind of flat. You don't have to, but it just kind of helps. And you can actually go ahead and put glue on all of these. But what I'll recommend is putting glue on these two, like a long one and one of the sides first. And then make sure you're going in the right direction, of course. They look the same. And you can just turn this around and then lay this down on top. Now we're going to need to get inside here because we want to make sure we're lined up. So this will have to open up. And you will line your sides up here, just like we've been doing with the other sides. And then while you're there, let's line it up to the bottom as well. And that way we know it'll sit really nice. So go ahead and maybe line the bottom up first. Might be a little bit easier for you. And then line up the side. And then again, we're rubbing it and pressing it on the inside where the tab is. Same here. Pressing the tab. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm pushing on this side as well. So they're all connecting together. And then we have this one more tab to glue in place. So just lift that up. Add some glue there. You really don't need a lot. I mean, this is really good glue. Even your, like an Elmer's kids stick craft glue would work well too. Let's see mine hiding around here at the moment, or I'd show you. Anyway, so we glued it, pressed it, and honestly, so just push these little tabs onto the inside, And then you might want to pinch this section just a little bit tight because this is your lid. And you put those tabs on the inside, and you can put your outer tab here and then put like a embellishment there and like a little ribbon or something. Or what I'm going to do is put it on the inside, and then you can actually put like glue like a little seashell there, and then that'll help you like open it and close it. Or one other option, I don't know that, let's see, I don't know if I have a matchy ribbon. It's not very matchy. I did want to show you this first, is that this is on white paper and this is on like a cream colored paper. So if you prefer having a more sunny version, you can always use a yellow creamy paper, you can use a white paper, whatever you decide to use for your box. But lastly, I want to show you these, like you can actually go ahead and it'll probably match more. What I did here was just take a regular hole punch. This is kind of big, you know, formed that really big hole there. So if you have something that's a hole punch that's just a little bit smaller, you can always do that. And what is hole punch the front here, hole punch the lid, and then just kind of tie these together. You just run them through. Get yourself some kind of, you know, if you wanted red ribbon, this is just happens to be what I have right handy. Of course, it is a beachy color, so hey, it works out. And then you can get your lid in there. Now that you have them combined, and make yourself a little bow. I can't say I actually planned on showing you this part, but what the heck, you know, while we're here, give you some ideas of how to close it up. And what I like to do is, this has like a little bit of wire inside of it, so it helps form it a little bit. And there you go. Seas and greetings. All right.
Well, that's it. And I hope you enjoyed watching me make that today. I hope you made it along with me. And if you did not, please go to sarahproutydesigns.etsy.com and you can pick up this awesome little box template for yourself and enjoy.